Um, Hello, my name is Marissa. Welcome. People need good lives. There are too many bad ones. So, this quote is interesting to me. I think it's a little ironic, and it's supposed to be kind of humorous, but I think there's deep meaning to it. So, as humans, we're all prone to lying. We live in sin. It's part of human nature. Even when we're little, we lie to our parents, and they're little lies, like, did you break that? Or, were you doing this? And we'll lie to them because we're little, and it's a part of, just being human. We lie. But I feel like as we get older, the lies become deeper, and they can be more harmful towards the relationships in your lives. So, just like if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, like, picture that relationship, and then lying to them about something, significant or something that, is personal to you that could hurt the relationship in the long run, and that's something that you probably don't want to do. Or even in, like, the corporate world, if you tell a lie to, like, your boss or to an employee or to, somebody that you work with, that could hurt your reputation. So I feel like even though lying is a part of, being human, and it's something that we all do, we all make mistakes, I feel like it's something that we should try to, fight and use honesty and use loyalty, because in that sense we can create trust with one another, and trust forms friendships and bonds. And if you don't lie, then you create a stronger bond with whoever you're with or all the relationships in your life. So I enjoyed reading this quote, and I thought it was very insightful, and I hope you take something from it. Thank
All right, the greeting as an introduction is not necessarily the best way to get started, but we appreciate you being friendly, and I thought that went pretty well. You do identify your quote. You tell us that there is some deep meaning here, but you don't really quite explain what that deep meaning is. You just kind of dive right into those experiences when people might lie and where there could be potential problems. I don't really get much of an organizational structure, but I did think that you had some interesting points to make, and that you did a good job kind of describing some situations where this is going to be problematic. The presentation issues, there's good variety in your voice, generally solid energy. You sound confident when you're speaking. I think that's good. Everything flows together smoothly, so I didn't notice any disfluencies that were problematic. Your facial expressions are engaged for the most part. Like I said to somebody earlier, you want to make sure that you engage all parts of the room. You have a tendency to focus on the center of the room. Don't forget that there are other people here, and try and include them in the presentation as well. Gestures are a little bit limited at first. There's a lot of praying hands for the first minute of the speech, and then once you got going, you loosened up a little bit, and the gestures were there were more indicators as you went along. Your body posture is problematic. You've got your legs crossed while you're speaking. You look off center almost the whole time that you're presenting, and although you may not notice it, I'm sitting here feeling very uncomfortable watching you, like you are never, firmly in charge of what's going on. You're just kind of waiting for a bus, and you don't want to look that way. The conclusion of the speech, I kind of like the summary at the end. I thought that was pretty effective. All right, thank you. Trey.